Thompson with a shot and made it. Again, an NCAA tournament bid hangs in the balance in this overtime game between Fresno State and Nevada, Las Vegas.
If you're Fresno, you go at Sidney Green. He's got 4 personal fouls. Take the ball to Thompson if you can get it to him.
Anderson hits. We are tied at 61. There are more tournament final games coming your way tomorrow. Check your local listings here on CBS Sports, the home of the NCAA tournament. And then, of course, we will cover the selections for the NCAA tournament itself tomorrow afternoon at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. On the baseline, it will be Fresno's ball.
Good hustle that time by Hudson. That's the highest I've seen him get up, even with the bad knee.
If you've just come home and turned on the TV set, we are live from the Forum in Los Angeles, the Pacific Coast Athletic Association Tournament Championship Game, and we are in overtime between Las Vegas and Fresno. I'm Frank Herzog with James Brown, and this has been a great basketball game. This is Mitch Arnold. He's been a big key for Fresno today. Fresno in that regulation time had gone over 9 minutes without a field goal before Ron Anderson hits that shot in overtime. Turnover again.
The mistake that Bernard Thompson made that time, he started his offensive move before receiving the ball. You've got to look the ball into your hands.
Here we go. Clock is moving down to 3 minutes in the overtime. You see the turnovers. Fresno State has turned the ball over more than Nevada, Las Vegas today. Boyd Grant didn't want that. You can't turn it over against this team. Now they must initiate the action with a tie game. Tarkanian is checking with the official. They have to move it down before a little red notch in the floor. Coach Jerry Tarkanian is standing right before that red marker. They've got to penetrate into that area, then they can bring it back out like Tarkanian is doing now. 2.5 minutes left to go. You see him standing right there in front of that red stripe. That's the marker. Green.
The key to that play was a well-placed pass by Danny Tarkanian. Good leading pass, did not throw it to him in trouble. Sidney Green is 11 of 15 from the floor.
23 points for Sidney Green in this game. And now Las Vegas has the lead, 63-61. You see the clock in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. Fresno working that ball against that zone.
Take a look at Eric Booker, number 15 for Vegas. He's going to try to stay chin to chin with Mitch Arnold, an excellent outside shooter.
Here now, man. Thompson.
And that time, Green could not play very aggressively on the defensive end. Smartly, Fresno went to Thompson, went right at Green.
The horses show up, don't they? When it's coming down to the end, your horses show up. Sidney Green for Las Vegas and Bernard Thompson for Fresno State.
Your all-world players come
That's
to play when the game is on the line.
1:23. You see the clock there. We are tied at 63. Boyd Grant looks on. Tarkanian. He seems unusually relaxed for a man in overtime in a championship game. He's looking at that clock, though. 1 minute to go. Again, we are in overtime. They finished the regulation tied 59-59. Nevada, Las Vegas rallying from a 9-point deficit at the half. The big man has been Sidney Green today with 23 points for Las Vegas. The big men for Fresno, Mitch Arnold and Desi Barmore. Side shot and a miss. And look who has the rebound, Bernard Thompson. And now Fresno with a chance to win it. You see the clock. Tarkanian shouting instructions for his defense. And now Boyd Grant wants a timeout. 18 seconds left to go in this tournament championship game. The NCAA tournament bid riding on the outcome. Boyd Grant and his staff of assistants will talk it over. What play they want for their last shot at the title.
These Mercedes-Benz automobiles have been on the road only since 1971. far too young to be considered classics. Yet their resale value already is classic, because each one of these 6 Mercedes models, built more than a decade ago, is actually worth more money today than the day it was new. Mercedes-Benz, value that endures.
Born of tradition, nurtured by pride. Budweiser Light, with a clean, distinctive taste. A light beer worthy of the king of beers.
Bring out your best. Bring out your best.
The best never comes easy.
Budweiser Light.
That's why there's nothing else like it.
Budweiser Light.
There are those who worry that video game playing can become obsessive. At Commodore, while we think that's a little extreme, increasing your game scores may not always increase your IQ. So Commodore's games come in a different package, a full-fledged computer, the VIC-20, that allows your mind to expand into the thousands of things a computer can do, in addition to playing games.
Some say he is invincible. Defending champion Scott Hamilton, the World Figure Skating Championships on CBS Sports Saturday. Next.
Boyd Grant gave his team instructions on what he wants them to do. They started to break the huddle, and he called them back. One more reminder. You see him clench fist. Come on, guys, let's do it. 63-63 tie in overtime with 18 seconds left. Jerry Tarkanian positioning his defense. Again, the winner gets the bid. That's what's riding on this tournament championship game. They get it inbounds to Barmore. Tyrone Bradley brings it up against Tarkanian. You see the clock there in the corner. Barmore knocked away by Las Vegas. Could we have double overtime? Let's see. At 3 seconds, he hit it. It's over. Booker hits it. The final shot of the game. Look at the play that determined this conference tournament championship game. It's Eric Booker, the first shot he's made all day long. It came in overtime with 3 seconds left, and Eric Booker has propelled Nevada, Las Vegas into the PCAA Championship and into the NCAA tournament. The Chevrolet player of the game for today's game is Sidney Green, the senior forward from Brooklyn, New York. 23 points, a great effort by Sidney Green today in the clutch. Chevrolet will donate $1,000 to be shared equally by the general scholarship funds of both schools to assist students in all academic fields. James Brown, you've been sitting here amazed. Anything to say about that final shot?
Booker, in his mind, was very poised as he looked up at the clock. I loved it, and he went up with plenty of confidence.
The pictures tell the story. Look at Sidney Green, how absolutely delighted he is. And I suppose that maybe this caps a tremendous comeback in a way for Nevada, Las Vegas. Here was a team decimated by a bronchitis attack to 2 players, a team hurt by cartilage damage to one and turned ankles to another. At one point, Jerry Tarkanian, after the first game of the tournament, says, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know how deep we are. We got so many guys hurt. They hung in. They rallied from a 9-point halftime deficit to tie the game at 59. And then on Eric Booker's three-point shot with 3 seconds left, they won the PCAA Championship. Our producer was Gene Harper today. Bob Dunphy, our director. Thanks to them and all the crew for the great job they did. Coming up next on Sports Saturday, you'll find out about Scott Hamilton and his quest for a 3rd gold medal in the World Figure Skating Championship. Our final score in overtime, Las Vegas by 3 over Fresno State. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports.